Hello dear students. In today's practical demonstration session, we discuss experiment number 3 of inorganic practical. Aim of experiment number 3 is preparation of Prussian blue. Formula is Fe4 FeCN by 6 by 3. Theory: the complex Prussian blue, systematically named as iron hexacyanoferrate, and can be obtained by oxidation of iron to Fe tripositive, followed by reaction with potassium ferrocyanide. The reaction involved in this experiment are: first, Fe, that is iron filling, it is reacted with dilute H2SO4 to give ferrous sulfate with evolution of hydrogen gas. Ferrous sulfate in acidic medium, that is with H2SO4, it is undergoes oxidation with concentrated nitric acid to convert it into that of the ferric sulfate, that is ferrous sulfate, it is converted into ferric sulfate. In this reaction, in the oxidation process, Fe positive, it is converted into that of the Fe positive compound. Next, ferric sulfate then reacted with potassium ferrocyanide to give the product, that is Prussian blue. In this case, molecular weight of iron is 55.85 gram and molecular weight of our product is 859.25 gram. This Prussian blue compound is prepared synthetically and it is used in different fields. It is used in pen, blue pen. It is used in photographic print also. In different printing, this Prussian blue complex is used. Next, the apparatus which we used during that of the practicals are 100 ml beaker, funnel, measuring cylinder, glass rod, watch glass. The chemicals which we use during the practicals are iron fillings, potassium ferrocyanide, dilute H2SO4, that is sulfuric acid, concentrated nitric acid and ethanol. Next, the procedure of practice. In the preparation of Prussian blue, first of all we take 0.5 gram of iron filling in a beaker. To this we add 10 ml of dilute H2SO4, that is sulfuric acid. Now we heat it on the wire gauze. As soon as the vigorous reaction takes place, that is during the reaction, iron it is reacted with that of the acid, that is dilute H2SO4. Here hydrogen gas is evolved. So when the vigorous reaction takes place, you have to remove the burner and cool the solution. Now when the solution get cooled, the supernatant liquid it is transferred into that of the another beaker. The remaining residue, to that of the remaining residue we add again 10 ml of dilute sulfuric acid and repeat the procedure till the total ion fillings are completely dissolved in that of the dilute H2SO4 to give ferrous sulfate solution. Now again a vigorous reaction takes place. Remove the burner and cool the solution. Combine the solution of ferrous sulfate and to this add 0.5 ml of concentrated nitric acid. This addition of 0.5 ml of concentrated nitric acid converts ferrous sulfate into that of the ferric sulfate. Here oxidation of ion takes place into that of the ferric state, that is Fe dipositive, it is converted into that of the Fe tripositive state. Whenever ion it is present in dipositive state, it is called as the ferrous, and when it undergoes oxidation, that is loss of electron. What is meant by oxidation? The process in which electron is lost, that is called as the oxidation. So we get Fe tripositive. With the loss of one electron, one more positive charge is generated on that of the ferrous Fe dipositive. So what we get? We get Fe tripositive, that is ferric state. The solution after addition of concentrated nitric acid, by boiling it, it is converted into that of the yellowish. Now continue the boiling for that of the 5 minutes. Now to this solution we add potassium ferrocyanide, a saturated solution of potassium ferrocyanide, or sometimes 4 to 5 gram of potassium ferrocyanide is directly added into that of the solution, and heat this solution until we get a green color solution. That is, yellow color solution it is converted into green color. When we get the green color solution, stop the burner, stop heating, and keep the green colored solution in air for 1 to 2 hours, where the green color solution is converted into blue color Prussian blue. We get the product. When it change into that of the Prussian blue, a blue colored compound, then filter the product with the help of filter paper and funnel. Wash it with that of the little amount of alcohol, then dry it and weigh it. We get such type of a dry blue colored Prussian blue complex compound. Now the observation: weight of ion filling that we take is 0.5 gram, and the weight of product, that is after drying, weight the product weight of that product is called as the experimental yield. Now calculation: to determine the percent yield, the formula is experimental yield divided by theoretical yield into 100. The weight of the dry product, that is your experimental yield. Now you have to determine theoretical yield. So how to find out theoretical yield? To find out theoretical yield, we know that the starting compound which we take is ion filling, which have molecular formula 55.85 gram, and the product, that is your Prussian blue complex, whose molecular weight is 859.25 gram. So 55.85 gram of Fe, it is converted into that of the 859.25 gram of product. Then if we take 0.5 gram of that of the ion filling, then how much product we get? So for that we the cross multiplication takes place. 0.5 into 859.25 divided by 55.85. So what we get here? Here we get 7.69 gram, which is called as the theoretical yield. Then put down the value of theoretical yield here. It is 7.69, and experimental yield, that is the weight of your dry product here, and multiply it by that of the 100. Then what we get? We get the percent yield of our product. Now result, write down percent yield of Prussian blue. It may be the product of the Prussian blue during the practical is not near about 90% or 80%. It is less than that of the 70%. Now this is the structure of Prussian blue. Fe4 here, Fe it is present in tripositive state, while in that of the complex Fe is present in the dipositive state. 6 cyanide groups are attached to that of the Fe dipositive. As 6 ligands are attached, these cyanide groups, they are called as the ligand here. Its geometry is octahedral geometry, and hybridization is D2sp3 hybridization. Note here, the hybridization is D2sp3. The d orbital which we use during that of the hybridization process, they are the inner d orbital. So such type of the complexes, they are called as the inner octahedral complexes. Here is the 3D geometry of Prussian blue complex. So students, this is all about the demonstration of practical 3. Thank you.